Can Filecoin's utility token called FIL hypothetically go to the price of at least $100 during the next bull run? I think so, and of course that's all financial advice and that is not a guarantee, but in today's video, I'm going to be explaining several reasons why I think so. First of all, I think that Filecoin is fundamentally fantastic. Filecoin is a peer-to-peer network that stores files with built-in economic incentives and cryptography to ensure that files are reliably stored over time. Filecoin is built on top of the same software that is powering the IPFS protocol, which by the way is a peer-to-peer distributed storage network that leverages content addressing to allow permanent access to the data and avoids relying on specific devices or cloud servers for addressing the content. However, I think it should be noted that Filecoin is actually different from the IPFS protocol because it actually has an incentive layer on top. And this right here is done to incentivize contents to be reliably stored and accessed. Filecoin also enables several use cases, which include Web3 native NFT and metaverse/game asset storage. And also on top of that, to incentivize permanent storage and even to archiving Web2 datasets as a cheaper alternative to cloud storage. And with that being said, I think it's fair to assume that Filecoin is fundamentally fantastic, and I think that it has such a strong use case. However, it doesn't end there because in my opinion, Filecoin is focused on the right industry, because as we all know, Filecoin is focused on data storage, and in my opinion, the data storage industry has amazing potential, and let me show you what I'm talking about. If we take a look at this right here, we will see that according to Fortune Business Insights, the global data storage market size is anticipated to be worth over $770 billion over the next 7 years, which I think is insane. And I think that moving forward, as the data storage industry continues to grow, I think so will fundamentally amazing projects, much like Filecoin, that are focused on data storage. I think that the future could look so unbelievable for Filecoin, and in my opinion, a major catalyst which could very well allow Filecoin's utility token called FIL to attain the price of at least $100 during the next bull run is the fact that I do think that the next bull run could look so legendary. And here's my rationale. Currently we have over 420 million people around the globe owning cryptocurrencies. And just to put this number into perspective, when we take a look back in 2021, during that massive bull run that year, at that time, there was roughly only around 300 million people owning cryptos. So just imagine this, right? If the 2021 bull run looked that massive with roughly only around 300 million people owning cryptocurrencies, just imagine what the next bull run could look like, especially now that we have over 420 million people owning cryptos. In my opinion, when you have that many people around the world owning cryptocurrencies, during the next bull run, the amount of FOMO, buying pressure, and buying volume could very well be at such an astronomical level. And I think that during the next bull run, Bitcoin could at least go to the price of $100,000. And of course, that's not a guarantee. But I think if that were to happen, I think that the altcoin season at that point would just be absolutely insane. And I think that during the next bull run, when altcoins start rallying, I think so will spectacular cryptocurrencies, much like FIL. So when I consider just how massive the next bull run could be, and when I consider just how incredible Filecoin is, I do believe that its utility token called FIL is ready to surprise a lot of people during the next bull run and potentially and hypothetically go to the price of at least $100. I think FIL during the next bull run is ready to prove a lot of the haters wrong. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video and I think you all would really love it.